Welcome to the 2019-2020 Academic Awards celebration. It is always a great honor to have the opportunity to acknowledge the academic achievement of our students at the end of the school year. As with all award events, it's very difficult to select winners from such a talented group. I would like to take the opportunity to recognize all our students as they have persevered through this time of distance learning to arrive at our final day. The context for how learning happened is in homes, in bedrooms, kitchens, offices, on back porches, in cars, on boats, in airports. Well, the list is long. We heard from students who sometimes had issues with Wi-Fi. In one case, because of monkeys on wires outside the house. We had teachers who had issues with Wi-Fi at times as well, and yet, through it all, you persevered. For those of you who were in lockdown conditions for an extended period of time, we hope attending or watching recorded classes offered you a bit of comfort and routine to while away the hours. We all appreciate that this has not been easy nor preferred, and hope you know how much we missed being on campus with you. The lessons learned in these last few months stretch far beyond academic classes, and we thank you for your dedication to seeing it through. I also want to take this opportunity to thank our parent community. For those of us who have tried to help our own children with schoolwork, we know. We really know what you've been through. And we thank you. We thank you for encouraging and sometimes insisting that work gets done while you yourself were managing your own work, family, and unique circumstances. And finally, I want to thank the teachers and support staff who made distance learning possible. And they've ensured that we could continue in our Brentwood way. Similar to our students, our teachers worked from a variety of situations in their homes. Students had a front row seat to their home life in a way that is unprecedented. They met their children, their pets, and saw perhaps more of their personalities. We thank them for quickly switching to distance learning and continuing to create meaningful learning opportunities for students. There really is a shortage of words that are powerful enough to express gratitude in this situation. So simply, thank you. We're going to start the academic awards ceremony with highlighting the junior colors winners. For both junior and senior academic colors, the list was created by looking at academic achievement and learning skills from the winter report, as well as academic average done at the beginning of June. The minimum requirement is 86% for the academic average and an average of often in learning skills. These students will be receiving an academic colors pin, and we congratulate now our junior academic colors winners. This year, as with most things right now, we are approaching this event differently. I've asked Mr. Stevens to speak about the grade 8 class and to announce the subject award winners. Mr. Doler to do this for the 9s, Mrs. Emile for the 10s, Mr. Collis for the 11s, and Mr. McCarthy for the grade 12s. At this time, I want to recognize the contributions that Mr. McCarthy has made as Director of Learning at Brentwood over the last 5 years. He will be scaling back his work to solely teaching in the science department when we return in the fall. We are very pleased that he will continue to be impacting student learning at the school. I'm now going to turn it over to Mr. Stevens to highlight the academic achievement of our grade 8s. Our speakers will say the names of the subject award winners alphabetically by grade. All names of winners, including the runners-up, will be available in our program, which will be sent to you following closing ceremonies on June 19th. Mr. Stevens.
Thank you, Ms. Mertland. In her closing words at this time last year, Mrs. Patel wished me, her successor in this wonderful role, much joy with this program. Mrs. Patel, I can happily report that there was a tremendous amount of joy in the grade 8 program this year. We laughed together a lot. We left our phones on campus and sang together all the way to Horn Lake Caves and back. All 26 students regularly played rugby together on the commons. We ate together. Mrs. Patel, we splurged our headmaster on stage in front of the entire Brentwood community. It was awesome. We rehearsed together. We performed together. We sang and strummed stringed instruments together. We studied together. We made art together. We made models of earthquake-proof houses and destroyed them together. We played field hockey, climbed walls, and erged together. We wrote poems and discovered the power of I. Together, we read over 200 novels, frolicked in the snow on Mount Washington, and filled our boots with the amazing arts and athletics options available to us outside of our regular program. Yet all that joy required an equal measure of grit. There were tears this year, but we know that is when the real learning happened. We made mistakes with commas, computations, and consideration of our classmates and neighbors, and we worked hard to fix those mistakes and learn from them. We encouraged each other. We supported classmates who broke a collarbone, broke a foot, or needed to take a break to regain mental health. And perhaps the greatest challenge overcome is that we listened to each other sing all the way to Horn Lake Caves and back. On behalf of everyone in the Brentwood community who had the privilege of being part of your experience this year, we thank all 26 of you amazing 8s for your laughter and hard work. On behalf of these wonderful students, thank you to all in the Brentwood community who contributed to their successes. Brentwood, you'll be seeing much more from these exceptional young people in the years ahead. Now, after that general appreciation of these awesome 8s, there are specific students who will be recognized as subject award winners. Sadie Duville, Applied Design, Skills, and Technology 8. Jillian Duta, Art 8. Alvin Fahey, Art 8. Oliver Gibbs, Social Studies 8. Eric Gao, French 8. Peyton Harker, Science 8. Phoebe Killam, French 8 Immersion. Davis Lefebvre, English 8. Katie Lenarchich, English 8. Nirva Megavand, French 8 Immersion. Milan Pasquale, Physical Education 8. Elliot Shepard, Math 8. I congratulate the Grade 8 Subject Award winners and invite Mr. Doler to introduce the Grade 9 winners.
Thank you, Mr. Stevens. Grade 9. A few minutes into the conversation, he asked me, "So what do you do?" "I teach," I said. He said, "Oh, nice. What do you teach?" "Grade 9, I replied, with a genuine smile on my face. His response, as I have come to expect time and again, from most highly functional, articulate, and quite pleasant adults, was a pause, a sharp twinge of the spine, and an ever so subtle change in the eyes that seemed to say, "Why would you do that? You've just described my personal nightmare." Those of us that love working with the grade 9s get to bear empathetic witness to a wonderful and terrifying time of juxtaposition and transition. the unbridled and carefree curiosity of a child with the hunger and growing capacity for sophisticated understanding. The need for support and reassurance with the desire to prove yourself and stand on your own 2 feet. The embracement of an open, wide landscape of possibility with a growing need to find a path, to find one's kindred. And the squaring of knowing yourself and finding yourself. This year's grade 9s, the class of 2023, is a talented, diverse, quirky, well-knit, and wonderfully terrifying bundle of potential. They have successfully navigated their way through the trials and tribulations of the inaugural year of the Metamorphosis 9 program, while also raising the bar across their complete tripartite program. Every archetype is represented, unified only by the fact that they have each grown so much taller. Tomorrow, you officially become grade 10s. So before you do, it's my privilege to announce the grade 9 students taking top honors this year in their respective subjects. Avik Bakshi, French Immersion 9 and Metamorphosis 9. Ariel Chiam, French 9 and runner-up in English 9 and Metamorphosis 9. Ty Dahlstrom, Math 9 and Metamorphosis 9. Jack Doler, Spanish 9, Metamorphosis 9, and runner-up in English 9. Hazel Ling, Mandarin 10 and runner-up in Math 9 and Metamorphosis 9. Miranda Navarro Perez, French Immersion 9. Eva Teifer, English 9. We also acknowledge and celebrate grade 9 students who were selected as a runner-up in one or more subjects. Now I'd like to invite Mrs. Emile to the stage to present this year's grade 10 winners.
Thank you, Mr. Doler, and good morning. It is my pleasure to speak about the grade 10s. Alongside Messrs. Cowie, Pasquale, and Carr, we are fortunate to team teach the 7 sets of Social Studies 10. This equates to 136 grade 10 students. Recently, the 4 of us reflected on what makes this grade such a distinct group at Brentwood. For those of you who were returning students starting grade 10, you were immediately amalgamated with the new grade 10 students who almost outnumbered you, 61 of them. Perhaps you felt a little out of sorts with all these new faces in your classes and around your boarding house. For the new grade 10s, you were quickly tossed into Brentwood via Fun and Games, Eco Challenge, and the Terry Fox Run. Maybe you wondered at some point what you got yourself into, what was Saturday classes and nightly mandatory prep. But at the same time, you also got to experience the fun of living with your friends. This supergroup's ability to quickly become a cohesive grade group was admirable, and all of you handled it in stride. See, you're quite a talented group. From the junior girls basketball team earning Brentwood's first ever appearance at provincials, to the junior boys soccer team winning back-to-back ISA banners, your involvement in athletics is impressive. Not only are you sporty, but also quite kind. I enjoyed hearing about your service trips to Nicaragua and Eswatini. And who can forget young Eddie taking the prize at the WorkSafe BC video competition? Debates, soapbox Saturdays, and other appearances in the Killy Theatre further demonstrate how this grade 10 group embraced Brentwood's tripartite program. Grade 10s, you're social, spunky, loud, and energetic. You scared me just a little when we played Brentwood Holiday Trivia in my class, but no one can say you didn't give it your all. Talk about being competitive. While the 4 Social Studies 10 teachers had some concerns when we transitioned into online classrooms, we were blown away by your maturity and how you were able to sustain effort over these past 3 months. We also very much appreciated the demonstrations of respect shown by you towards each other. The more sensitive the issues became as we dealt with human rights, discrimination, and intolerance, the more impressed we became. Brentwood is very fortunate to have this group of grade 10s, and I wish you all the best as you embark on your senior courses this fall. I will now announce the grade 10 subject award winners. Joshua Anzarut, Introduction to Business 11, Science 10. Chantal Barchak-Roy, Spanish 12. Ella Barnsley, Beginner Spanish. Emil Fichter, French 10. Julie Grabowski, Spanish 10. Lucinda Gullison, Political Studies 12, runner-up, French 12. Abby Leclerc, Design 11. Will Peary, English 10, Social Studies 10. Runner-up, Introduction to Business 11, and Mandarin 10. Solon Rios, French 12, Science and Ethics 11. Runner-up, Math 10 and Science 10. Sky Suen, Pre-Calculus 12. Megan Tuck, French 10. Julian Wan, Coding Python 11, Mandarin 12. Calvin Watts, Coding JavaScript 11. Vincent Yi, Math 10. We would also like to acknowledge the grade 10 students who were selected as a runner-up for subjects. And now I turn it over to Ms. Martland.
Thank you, Mrs. Emile, and congratulations to all of our Junior Academic Award winners and the runners-up. We will now highlight the Senior Academic Colors winners, based on the criteria mentioned at the beginning. Congratulations to these students. And now, Mr. Collis will speak of the grade 11s. Mr. Collis.
Hello, Brentwood. In grade 9, you were just running around looking for your lost retainer. In grade 10, all you really cared about was impressing the hotties at chess club. But in grade 11, you stepped for the first time into the rarefied air of senior school academics. Now, some schools take attendance because if they didn't, kids wouldn't show up. We have different problems at Brentwood. I am terrified that some of the following students will discover my home address, because if they did, they might bring me sweaty essays to mark all summer long. The following grade 11s absolutely killed it in class. And they are Tarek Al-Ansari, Chemistry 11 winner, French 11 co-winner, runner-up in Calculus 12 and Physics 11. Sloan Benoit, Life Science 11 winner, Pre-Calculus 11 winner. Anthony Birkinshaw, the Birkinator, French 11 co-winner, runner-up 20th Century World History 12. Hermione Doe, Beginner's Mandarin winner. Carl Draper, AP US History 12 winner. Blanca Grobelar, Jerry Pennell's Prize for Biology 12 winner. Runner-up, Pre-Calculus 11. Derek Harrison, Calculus 12 winner. Physics 11 winner. Runner-up, 20th Century World History 12, Chemistry 11, and Life Science 11. Shaylin Lettingham, Geology 12, winner. I took Geology 12. I didn't win. Amber Lees, AP Seminar 11, winner. Runner-up, Mandarin 11. Justin Liu, AP Music Theory and Composition, winner. Eric Long, a little Eric goes a long way. Physical Geography 12, winner. Runner-up, Biology 12. Annika Maj, Her Majesty. Comparative Cultures 12, winner. Spanish 11, winner. Callum McAllister, AP Research 12, winner. Runner-up, English 11 and Law 12. Hannah Pearl, Social Justice 12, winner. Adrian Roy, Human Geography 12, winner. Runner-up, English 11. Olivia Sass, English 11, winner. As Springsteen says, oh, she's the one. Harris and Co. Scholarship for Law 12, winner. Runner-up, AP Comparative Government and Politics 12. Isha Thakkar, Entrepreneurship 12, winner. And Michael Wang, Mandarin 11, winner. We would now like to acknowledge the grade 11 students who were selected as a runner-up for particular subjects. I now invite the excellent and handsome Mr. McCarthy to present the grade 12 subject prize winners.
Thank you, Mr. Collis. In your case, flattery is the sincerest form of sarcasm. Well, everyone, first, a few words about our grade 12 class. As Director of Learning and Science teacher, it's been a real pleasure getting to know as many of them as I do, both as students and as people, over the last several years. Now, I have known a few grad classes, but I don't think I really knew quite how exceptional you guys were as a class until these past few months. You all deserve to take a bow today. Your constancy, good grace, and willingness to persevere and stick to it have revealed your true colours. All other prizes pale in comparison to the badge for character and courage that you have earned this past term. We have all enjoyed seeing your talents play out in so many ways over term 1 and term 2. In term 3, well, what can I say? Asia, we didn't have the chance to duke it out again on the soccer field in the staff student game. That was probably a good thing for my self-esteem. Definitely not for my soul. Grads, remember, when you're given a tough task, if you can, call for backup. So, taking my own advice, I asked your teachers for their thoughts to pass on to you, and these will be shared with you. You can, though, get a sense of their regard from this image that they generated. Now, I must confess, there were some dubious words I had to edit out, like hobbits and Sasquatch. And I'm not sure why the word Netflix is bigger than library. It must be the documentaries. Some examples. Ms. Coy writes, "You still owe us all of the hugs. And once it's safe, we intend to collect." Ms. Sharon Hall quotes from Molière, "Don't worry, I will not murder the French." Roughly translated, it means, the greater the obstacle, the greater the glory. in overcoming it. Ms. Walensky also sends a quote, "What I was given was the thing you can't earn and can't keep, and often don't recognize at the time. I mean, joy." Grads, you have given us so much joy. And in the years to come, we know there will be much more. They say one's legacy lies in every life touched. So, on behalf of all of your teachers, a huge thanks to all of you for touching our lives so memorably in this truly unforgettable year. I will conclude with the words of fellow elder statesman colleague and historian, Mr. Steve Cowie, who writes to you, "I'm acutely aware that this stellar class will always hold a special place in the narrative of our school." To which I add, and also in our hearts. Grad Class 2020, we salute you. On with the awards, before I make myself cry. Michael Bang, the Brackenbury Plate for Excellence in Mathematics Competitions and the Bruce Tate Award for Physics 12. Nicholas Chuck Christensen, the Nicholas R.B. Prowse Prize for 20th Century World History 12. Tony Eltz, Foundations of Mathematics 12. Moritz Freiby, Advanced Topics in Mathematics 12. Jasleen Greywall, Chemistry 12 and the Ruth Bull Prize for Literature 12. Georgia Guthrie, Creative Writing 12. Amelia Hadfield, AP Comparative Government and Politics 12. Politics, Philosophy and Economics 12. Runner-up in Literature 12. Keaton Heisterman, the Andrew Rame Memorial Award for a student pursuing engineering studies, and AP Computer Science Principles 12. Runner-up in AP Microeconomics 12 and Physics 12. Jaden Jung, AP Microeconomics 12. Runner-up for AP Art History 12. Taran Kaiser, AP Environmental Science 12. Evan Luxey, Financial Accounting 12. Runner-up in AP Macroeconomics 12 and in Politics, Philosophy and Economics 12. Grace McNeil, BC First Nations 12. Sarah Richards, the Arthur Privet Prize for English Studies 12. Ben Russo, AP Psychology 12. Kalila Tang, AP Art History 12. Justin Watt, AP Macroeconomics 12. Addie Wisp, the Judith Mason Award for AP Studio Art 12. Runner-up in Creative Writing 12. We would like to acknowledge the grade 12 students who were selected as a runner-up. And ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the Academic Awards presentations. Many thanks for joining us.